Oh, shit. Oh, I don't have it on my page. Where can I find it? Give me 1 second. All right. Anyway, I don't know if you guys have watched this new thing, yo. It's on Netflix. I've been watching it, and really, it's women who are getting me to watch this bullshit. You know what I mean? Women always have some fucking show on Netflix. Anyway, there's some shit called Jeffrey Dahmer. Okay, there's some dude. He was this crazy serial killer. They did a series about him on Netflix, and right now it's the most watched thing. By the way, interestingly enough, the biggest genre in the world in entertainment is true crime. So even on podcasts, I remember like I was even talking to Spotify. I'm like, yo, there's I always want to be in the top 100, when it comes to podcasts, but it'd be like, yo, 80 true crime podcasts that's hogging the fucking thing up, and they're like, yo, everybody loves true crime. And somebody told me, they were like, yo, you know who watches true crime or listens to true crime more than anybody else? Women. You feel me? And actually, I think it was Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate had a joke. They were like, yo, you know why women love motherfucking true crime? Women love motherfucking drama. Okay? That's just what it is. Anyway, they dropped this fucking series. It's kind of dark. This guy's basically fucking all type of, young black men, killing them, mutilating and eating their fucking organs and raping them after they've died. And it's kind of it's shocking, but it's it's really good acting in the shit. I ain't gonna lie, because you almost, it brings up a lot of feelings of hate and disgust just by watching it. And the actor in the series does a really good job. Anyway, Boosie doesn't feel the same. He feels we should boycott this shit, and this is what he said.
Us as blacks, we need to ban this Jeffrey Dahmer movie. This is some sick shit. What he did to our race. This is some sick shit. We need to boycott this damn movie off Netflix. This is sick. This is sick. The victim family should be getting paid off every dollar Netflix made. This is fucking sick. We need to ban this Jeffrey Dahmer movie. This is some sick shit. Us as blacks, we need to ban this Jeffrey Dahmer movie. This is some...
Okay. Alrighty then. Truthfully, I don't know how I feel about this. Because, again, when you think about this Jeffrey Dahmer shit, right? Hold on, give me 1 second. When you think about this shit, people love this type of sick, demented shit, and then it made me think about content as a whole. It's kind of like the Tinder swindler. By focusing so much on the Tinder swindler, it essentially made that nigga more popular. It actually didn't help the victims. And if anything, it just trivialized their issues and people just laughed at them. You know what I mean? So sometimes when you make these shows or documentaries, or it's almost like a biopic series or whatever you might call it, not only do you open it up to give this dude who's a horrible person sympathizers, but you also open up the wounds of people and the families of the people who lost people. You get what I mean? And for that, I kind of understand, but I don't know if just because this is so graphic and we don't obviously agree with, it feels predatorial in the sense that clearly this nigga was only trying to fuck black dudes. Let's keep it real. I don't know if we got to just draw the line here, because we allow a lot of other shit that has had very negative histories or very negative connotations when we think about, crime and violence. We depict those things like shit. How long we've been depicting a lot of the slavery shit? So it took so long for us to get some shit like Django or some shit like that. You know what I mean? It's always kind of been, yo, y'all should watch what really happened. But this time around, when Boosie's saying it, it feels different. And I'm going to be honest with you, it feels different because this nigga was sick. Like he had an obsession with like flesh and like these really morbid things, and like even the worst of the worst people, we can't even understand how that could be. So I think that's why Boosie's saying it. But I can't just say just because most of his targets were black men, we should just boycott it, because this was actually what happened. You know what I mean? Like, to tell this story any other way would not be actually telling the real story. He does bring up a good point though. When you make this documentary, should there, like, for example, the life rights of an individual, like if you're gonna make a movie, like American Gangster had to do a deal with Frank Lucas for his life rights to make that movie, right? Obviously, Jeffrey Dahmer, who's dead, and I don't know how that goes. I don't think they're paying him. Well, obviously not him. He's dead. He's dead. I think he's dead. Is he dead? I don't know. I don't think they're paying his estate or nothing like that. But should they allocate some of the money, or should most of the profits or proceeds go towards the victims? Because the victims are the only people who really probably never got any type of restitution out of this shit. You know what I mean? This guy, he was a sick, demented fuck who did what he did, and he was cool to get locked up, and whatever happened to him happened. But what happened to the victims? So if we're going to talk about the story, should they get a piece of what Netflix is making? I just seen a stat. It said Netflix, look, Netflix, Dahmer, hours. Apparently they said it's been watched like for the most hours. Like, look, it's, hold on, fuck. Dahmer just had Netflix's biggest series debut on record. More than Narcos, more than Money Heist, anything. It gave the service the most watched week one for a new series record, including even Squid Games. You get what I mean? And, damn, when you think about that, any amount of money, and, you know, clearly Netflix is a subscription service. So really, they're just trying to like please their audience. Should people like, should there be some money allocated to the victims? I don't know. Somebody said, how did it beat, how did it beat Squid Games? I think that's only the debut. So Squid Games, let me see. Yeah, Squid Game season 1 in the third week of available. So the most any season or anything has ever streamed in a week was Squid Game season 1 in its third week. So it took 3 weeks of people talking about it to then everybody watched it. Then week 2 was a second. Then, what is this? Squid Game season 1. Yeah, this is probably week, I don't know, like probably like 4 or 5. Yeah, and then Stranger Things is in third. Yeah. So basically, they're talking about the debut. So basically, this shit was a hit from it dropped. That's crazy though. Watching it, and I don't know, like, you know, I got to get into like some of the research of this whole thing. This shit is triggering a little bit because like the black lady that, I don't want to spoiler alert, by the way. The black lady that lived next to this nigga who kept smelling all these wild scents kept calling the cops like over 10 times, like, yo, y'all gotta go check this motherfucker out who lived next to me. I keep hearing screaming. Shit smell crazy. Like, yo, could y'all go check it out? And pretty much they wouldn't do shit. Even when she was just like, yo, I think that's an underage boy. Like, yo, could y'all just like go figure out what's going on with it? I think this thing is doing some weird shit. They would just be like, yo, you need to chill. That's his boyfriend. Maybe you're homophobic. Like, they were using things against her. Like, you could tell. And I remember I just had a casual conversation about it. I haven't done much research. I said, how is this allowed to happen? And apparently, Jeffrey Dahmer moved into a community that was used to having lower income African Americans or crackheads. So he was to the cops, he was the only shit is definitely triggering because like you like I was just watching an episode last night where shit nigga, and he's like, eat the sandwich, and the black chick was just like, nah, I ain't about to eat that shit, like nah, I'm good, and it was just mad trigger how scared she was. I don't know. I still think that happens in the United States now. Like, I remember back in college, there was some situation that happened. I forgot what it was. And I was like fucking with a white girl at that time. And I remember like even she knew it. Like she knew her privilege. She was a freak. Anyway, she was fucking with some other guy. She's one of the white girls who only like black niggas. So the black guy beat her up, allegedly, supposedly, right? That's what she said. Anyway, we were like around. Also, she was one of them white girls who used to put hands on people. So I don't know, but when she said, "Yo, somebody put hands on her and abused her," you know, I'm gonna be very sympathetic to that type of shit. So okay, cool. I go over there, this and third. Nigga got the Jordan collection, got his Xbox up in that bitch, this and third. And I remember we seen the dude, and you know what I mean? Like, obviously, I ain't trying to be on some sim shit, on some like, yo, let's fight for the girl. But we was just like, yo, bro, we cool with Shorty, and like, she calling like you beating her up, bro. Like, yo, you gotta, like, she wants you to leave, just dip, my nigga. Like, and I remember saying to the guy, just like, yo, bro, I don't know what y'all got going on, but she is white. Like, she's saying that you're abusive to her. She's about to call the cops. You should probably just dip. And I remember the nigga was just like, nigga, I ain't dipping. Nigga, I got my Xbox up there. Whatever. He got locked up, by the way. Stupid ass nigga. He should have left. He was just like, nah, man. It's like, yo, if she want me to leave, she got to give me all my clothes back that's up there. I'm like, bro, she's white. She's finna call the cops. Anyway, we did kind of convince him to leave, but it was too late because Shorty called the cops. The cops caught him while he was walking out the building, so they caught him. When the cops came up to the room, because me and my guy is up there, right? Bro, when they busted, like when she opened the door, nigga, they rushed us. They had us laying down on our chest, guns to our head, because they're thinking, they still don't know what's what, because she gave the description, yo, I got a boyfriend, he beat my ass, this and third, blah, blah. So they detained the nigga downstairs, which he's dumb for not leaving. But we're in the apartment with her, because we just trying to, like, we homies, we trying to make sure she good. All they knew was that it's a black nigga, bro. They got guns to our head. We like, nigga, we here to help her. Nigga, they brought her to another room. Yo, they wouldn't even, like, she was like, no, it's not them. Like, they wouldn't even listen to that. They were like, no, come here. They brought her to another room. They talked for like 10 minutes. It was like, you sure it's not these niggas? Like, we'll kill them right now for you. That's why I'm getting in the conversation. We'll smoke them right now for you. We know these niggas shouldn't be fucking with a white girl like you now. And I just remember, I remember thinking, I'm like, damn, how do you get in this position from being a good guy? And then I realized, I said, nigga, bro, you're black. That's just what it is. So what happened was Shorty loved niggas, and she loved acting like, she even talked slang. She acted like she was black. She acted like she was black until the day she called the cops. Nigga, I'm telling you, I've never seen such a thing. Nigga, she was talking to them in like a secret code, nigga. No, yo, like, you know when white girls trying to like be down with the crew and they'll throw Ebonics in and they'll be like, yeah, yo, y'all ain't like no ain'ts, no y'alls. Nigga, she talked to that nigga in 100% Caucasian speak, nigga. Like, nothing that looked like she dealt with niggas. Like, nigga, she used to be wearing certain shit because she be twerking in, like, the parties that I used to throw. Nigga, the white girl came out of her. Immediately, I said, damn. You know what the crazy part is? This shit still exists. And I'm bringing this up now when it comes to that. This shit still exists. Bro, when the police pull up and they look around, they're usually going to look at your phenotype. How do you look? It's a black lady calling a cop on a white dude with like almost half blonde hair or whatever. Nah, nigga, we not about to listen to you. You probably a crackhead. You a hater. So I understand that type of shit. That shit is triggering though. That shit is definitely. Somebody said Jeffrey Dahmer would lure Ack in with some McDonald's. Yo, y'all think so lowly of me, man. I don't even know why I fuck with y'all like this, man. Y'all really think that. Yo, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I'm a big nose person. Like, pause. Yo, tell me if y'all like me. If I, by the way, I don't eat fish at all. If it doesn't smell good, it doesn't taste good. I would never taste nothing that don't smell good. My nose is the first test that if it don't pass, I will not fuck with. Bro, this nigga was killing mad niggas in his crib. Using acid, mutilating them, using power tools to cut they. Bro, could you imagine the stench, bro? He kept saying it was old meat, but bro, that shit probably had, that shit had to smell ridiculous. If you think that I would walk, nigga, I could be hungry on the verge of starvation. You think I would walk into his crib to eat nothing? I am good, bro. And another thing that kept pissing me off, I know I'm giving mad spoilers. I'm watching this motherfucking thing. I'm like, yo, bro, is this nigga that strong? How everybody, one of these niggas, like, he looked like he might like he lift or something. How you let this nigga like really be bodying y'all like that? Because in reality, he's bodying them, bro. Like, he's bodying these niggas. He had a little knife at a couple times, and I'm like, yo, bro, like, on a wrestler, like, nigga, put that nigga in like, yo, come on, put that nigga in a crippler's crossface or something, nigga. Like, what's up, bro? The nigga was, the craziest part too. But I know the show is just like hyping everything up, bro. How come he's fighting with niggas every night and killing them? He never had a scratch on his face, bro. Even if somebody grab you and start choking you out, nigga, you gonna go for their face, their eyes, nigga, you scratching, nigga, they gonna have some scratches on them, bro. Like, that nigga never had no scratches, never had no wounds, no marks. That nigga always look cool, bro. I'm like, yo, what's going on with this shit, man? Bro, I ain't gonna lie, this shit kind of triggering, bro. I'm gonna do the real research on, like, how the shit really went down, cause this Netflix shit really got me thinking, like, yo, these niggas was pussy. I ain't gonna lie. He drilled their head and gave him drugs. Yo, I seen this little meme recently. They were like, yo, it was like, Jeffrey Dahmer, if he came in like these days, yo, niggas take so much drugs, he would probably be trying to drug the nigga, and the nigga be like, damn, this shit hitting. What you give me, nigga? Give me some more. Like, yeah, niggas ain't passing out just off of, some little bullshit. I don't know if he was doing roofies or what. Nah, nigga. Like, niggas is off of beans, some whippets. Like, niggas is going crazy these days with the drugs, nigga. You got to give a nigga a concoction of motherfucking drugs to get him knocked out. You feel me? Yo, chat, did I ever tell you? I think I told y'all. Remember I told you a girl tried to drug me? Bro, she said she read it online, dog. Wait, did I ever tell y'all this? Tell me if I told you that story. I want to give y'all this story. Remember? Did I tell y'all this story? Y'all gotta like recount it to me. A chick tried to drug me. I never told y'all this? Okay, slushy, right? Okay, in a hotel, right? Okay, yeah, okay, I did tell y'all. I slushy, no? All right. Yeah. I was forgetting. If I didn't tell y'all the story, I wasn't about to tell y'all now. Or just because, like, I'm about to get off streaming. I would definitely tell y'all. But anyway, yo, the bitch says she read online that if you trying to, like, I ain't trying to just say what the thing was, but I guess I'm going to say it. She said if you trying to get a nigga to knock out, they say you got to put eye drops in, like, whatever, in a drink. Like, that's supposed to knock a nigga out. So I remember, like, I'm a drinker. I always drink. But I remember this shorty, she's like, yo, she's pouring extra shots. You feel me? And I remember I went to the bathroom real